Napoleon is a Ridley Scott film. It is a war action biopic film starring Joaquin Phoenix as the titular Napoleon Bonaparte. Starting off as a Corsican captain, working his way up to the ranks of his career, eventually becoming the Emperor of France. This is a long but absorbing drama film. Lots of action sequences. Didn't really know what to expect. Recently, Ridley Scott has done a lot of long movies. I quite enjoyed The Last Duel, even though it bombed. House of Gucci was okay too, a little bit overlong. Same goes for All the Money in the World. His last four movies are averaging around 2.5 hours, but this one was really engrossing and really well made. We're following Napoleon basically in his earlier days as a captain, seeing his first large victory during an insurrection of sorts as the people start executing aristocracy. And we meet Josephine, a woman he becomes smitten with and wishes to marry. And we're sort of following his career as the different tides of battle turn. The movie has about 3 or 4 large big battle action sequences, so they're spread throughout, and the rest of it's kind of absorbing drama. What's really intriguing and really surprising about this movie is it has a lot of levity. There are some really funny moments throughout this film. Some of them were not intentional, like if you've seen House of Gucci, you know that the sex scenes in that movie are kind of comical. So they're also kind of comical in this film. There's a lot of just like humping and just sort of wild sort of exaggeration, almost done for comedic effect, because I don't think it was supposed to be, I can't be 100% sure if those sex scenes were supposed to be comical or not. They just come off as comical. Same goes for some other sequences where someone has a comeback. Napoleon can be very sassy at times. There's a lot of sarcasm and stuff like that going on. I was surprised, maybe most of these sequences were not supposed to be funny, but they just come off the way Ridley Scott edited and directed the film. But the movie looks great too. I saw this movie in IMAX, and whenever there's a cannon on screen and it goes off, you just hear this giant thundering in your soul. I love that. And the acting's really good from everyone too. The movie's pretty solid, not much in terms of like shocking twists or anything, because it kind of just follows his military career, his highs and lows, and movie kind of avoids the cliches that you've associated with Napoleon as well. There's no hand on the chest thing. There's nothing I can do. There's no jokes about height or anything like that. It plays it straight. Joaquin Phoenix does a really good job. He can be sniveling little boy in one scene and like arrogant, egotistical bastard in the next, and Vanessa Kirby backs him up well. No one else really does a good job of comparing to those two leads. So there's just that, but overall, Napoleon is a very rousing and epic film. I really enjoyed it, and I give it a 7.5 out of 10.